Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to Kevin's Crypto Talk. I am Kevin. Let's talk some crypto. All right, what a couple of days we've had here. Pretty much since the last video, everything's just tanking. We had a couple today that were holding strong. Siren Labs here, where are they at? They're down here now. Siren Labs token. They're still up like 8% on the day. One of the few greens couple hours ago, there's a lot of green, but pretty much everything is just now falling off the map. And then another one that was doing really well today. Come on. Is Genesis. Maybe it went back up. Maybe it's back into the top 100. Yeah, it got up to like $39 today, but it's back down. A big drop. So, I don't know what's causing this, guys. Anybody that tells you they know what's causing it is bullshitting you. Let's just be honest. I have no idea, but, you know, it's what makes the crypto market so exciting. You could make 50% a day, or you can lose 50% of the day. It's like roulette. It's not even like blackjack. Blackjack odds are too good. The crypto market is definitely much more like roulette, or that game where you just put $1 down and they spin a giant wheel and whatever hits, it hits. Market cap's down to $360 billion, and I'm hoping this isn't going to be the case, but we might be looking at some real major pullback to a lot of these coins and the market overall, because market overall from the second half of 2017 through November, October, November, just some real healthy growth, some ups, some downs, but overall just some good solid climbing here. Got to 120 billion over. It started at like 90 or 40, 38 billion, and then by about November here, middle November, we're sitting around a $200 billion market cap. And from there on, the FOMO started and people absolutely lost their goddamn minds. And this is why there are so many weak-handed people in the market, because everybody tried to start getting rich quick. They started maxing out credit cards. They started putting car payments and house payments into the crypto market instead of paying their bills, and they're not investors. They were just gambling, and this is what shot the price from a $200 billion market cap in early November to almost touched a $1 trillion market cap about the first week of this year. And since then, it has just been a pretty steady decline. And I'm worried that we might actually get back down to this, pre-everybody losing their minds takeoff. I mean, it could get down to $200 billion market cap. I'm certainly at this point not buying any more coins. I'm going to hold on to my airsoft or swap that I just bought. And because at 25 cents, I think, that's just a steal no matter what. And it's actually almost back down to its mark, back to where it was in this time frame here. So, but everybody is getting out, and I don't know how much of this is actually manipulation of quote unquote whales, but it definitely isn't natural. I mean, look at the trade volume here. Look how just kind of even this is. No big giant spikes and valleys, and since that early November, late November, early December, you just see giant uptakes, big pullbacks, giant uptakes, giant. This one here was just asinine, and obviously it was going to pull back, and there's a little bit, and then just keeps going down, and we might see another dip here. I mean, it could get down to that, down to this range in the 300, low 300s, even into the 200s. Because there's not really any news that came out, stating, the U.S. just didn't ban cryptocurrency. It's just weak people trading and having to pay those bills. They 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 maxed out a lot of credit cards around here. And those credit card companies have been calling them every day. We need our money back. We need our money back. And their wives and significant others are starting to say, hey, where's that money? So, I think that's what, every time there's an uptake, which we had a little bit of an uptake there, they're trying to take some money out, and because they're fearing that it's going to drop more. And it may. But I think once all these weak-handed people are out of the market and it's just back to people that are looking for long-term holds and stuff, I think we'll have more of a stable, healthy growth in the market. Do I think Bitcoin's going to go back down to $2,000-$3,000? I hope not. Because this is, you say high tide rises all boats. This is high tide right here. Bitcoin is the high tide. When Bitcoin's up, everything else gets risen up. And when it goes down, everything else goes down. So we'll see. The problem I see overall with the crypto market as a whole is it's, one, not regulated at all. There's too much manipulation. There's too much pump and dumps going on. Too many people can just absolutely pool their money together and manipulate prices, which could be going on right now. You get a bunch of whales and they just start selling off coins. They create a mass panic and prices plummet, 30-40%, and then they come back and scoop all the coins up at a huge discount. That goes on. You don't see that kind of shit happening in the actual stock market and stuff like that. You would never see that. It's just not allowed, especially pump and dump stuff. That's highly illegal, but it's common practice in the crypto game. We're in the wild, wild west. And, until we get the corruption with the exchanges themselves is astronomical. Going through this whole Bitcoin private, fork, and the way all these things, people are handling that. The corruption with this and with the exchanges themselves is going to keep this market from reaching its full potential. So until they start, there's a way to start regulating. I know that goes against, the whole idea, I'm behind really cryptocurrencies and not getting away from a centralized, governing body, so to speak, that, controls everything. But you can't have it where a small amount of people can just manipulate a market like it does, it's insane. I've never seen anything like it. We'll probably never see anything like it. So and then also every day new coins get added. 8 more coins of somewhere along the way have been added just in the last couple of days. So that's also going to inflate things. It's just there's no control. It truly is the wild, wild west. And let's see, let's just look at, and there's some coins. I was joking yesterday on Twitter that if you own Bitcoin, you lost, but if you own Flappy Coin, you were a millionaire, because Flappy Coin was up 800%. It gets back down because that's all it does is go up 500% and then drops 90% of its value. All these stupid coins, none of these coins are do anything. It's just aggravating, but there's no control. I almost started a coin the other day, and you can build your own coin and put it on, exchanges and that do nothing, just for the hell of it. And I still might do it and then give those as a giveaway or something, because it's just kind of nonsense. It's frustrating is what it is, because there's a real purpose there's a real place for cryptocurrency, for the blockchain technology. And when it's so corrupt and it's so manipulated, it really kind of kills its credibility and gets the big eyeballs that are needed for cryptocurrency to take that next step, to become a real major investment platform, and as long as it's it can be manipulated, and it's as corrupt as it is from the pump and dumpers up to the exchanges themselves. You know, you're never going to get that media, that media attention, and that major, you know, you're never going to get the big time Wall Street guys to invest their billions and their trillions of dollars into the crypto market. And it's a shame because with the blockchain technology and a lot of these crypto coins, I mean, 90% of them are just complete shit. I don't care what it is, are just complete shit. And but there's that 10%, it could change the world, but not why there's still all this corruption and this easy manipulation. It's just kind of frustrating, but you know, all I can say is don't be weak, you know, stay strong, hold those coins, because even if we do drop down to that, you know, $200 billion market cap, you know, it will go back up. It will, you know, once, you know, the weak hands are out and stuff, it will start climbing, or there'll be another big FOMO event and it will go back up again. And, but I mean, just seeing some of these coins, you know, that are down so low, and really they're not down that, they're low from when everybody lost their minds, but they're still up from, you know, even from the November time, you know. See, my air swap is not even on the, I'm done talking about air swap, they broke my heart. But they'll be fine. But let's just look at Litecoin. Like Litecoin's $167. A couple days ago it was $240. Like literally the 20th. What was that, a week ago? Whoops, what happened there? Oh, I just saw Neo was 87. Holy shit. But again, Litecoin was also $100, you know, literally a month ago. So it's down a lot now. It could definitely go a lot lower. I mean, it was just down here a month ago, right? It could definitely get back down to these price points if nothing, you know, self-corrects it. So I can't say buy anything. I can't say sell anything. Just hodl. And I hate using terms like that. This is stupid, but it's true. You just have to hold on for dear life and ride this out. And hopefully you don't see this again. You know, I mean, Litecoin was November 5th, you know, let's say November 30th. We'll go to November 30th. Was an $80 coin. So this seems to be when everybody started really losing their mind, the beginning of November. So November 11th, this was a little over a $50 coin. This was trading in the $50 range. You know, so I mean, it's still 3x from where it was 4 months ago. And could it get back down to here? Absolutely, because this is all fake money. Like, this is literally all fake money in the last 4 months. It's just people FOMOing out and or FOMOing into the market and just not here for the long term. So we can absolutely see it drop back down to this, you know. So I can't say buy Litecoin at $167, because it may actually go down to $50. It might go down to $80, right back to where it was a month ago, you know, or $100 where it was a month ago. You know, or, you know, this being the crypto market, you can wake up tomorrow morning and everything could be in the green and we could be dancing in the streets because we're all made, you know, everybody that bought today is millionaires tomorrow. And again, you guys know my stance on Lambos. If you do make money, don't buy a fucking Lambo. Just don't do it. And the resale value is crap. So when I'm just kidding, I have no idea what a retail value on a Lambo is because I would never buy one. But, you know, there's a lot of good deals right now. Supposedly, like Ethereum at $600. This was trading at $1,200 a month ago. You know, Neo, this was $140. You know, so there's some good price. You know, some good deals as opposed to a month ago. But where was Neo trading at? No, at the beginning of November here, $30, $29. So it's still, again, the whole market's like 3x where it was. Like a lot of these coins are like 3x where they were, you know, before everybody just went nuts, you know, and started putting their house payments on in the crypto market. And I bet you can look at almost anything. Tron probably not. Even Tron was probably like under a penny back then. Where was Tron? I know it probably wasn't, but Yeah, it's about, you know, like Tron, it's already back to where it was um, at that time. So how much lower can they go? Depends on who you ask. There's some people that love Tron, and I'm one of those people, and there's some people that hate it. IOTA, I would stay clear of this no matter what you do. But Ripple, I mean, all these are just, you know, and I know there's been a lot of talk that Bitcoin's going to hit $4,000. You know, if that happens, good luck. You know, the rest of these are going to just bottom out. You know, there might be a good buyback here in the next day or two. You know, you typically when there's a big drop, there's a, you know, a big little bit of a bounce back. So, you know, you mean maybe buy some now and hope for a little bit of a bounce and get a, you know, make a quick 10, 15%, 20%, depending on the coin. I mean, here's gas. I mean, you're almost be able to get gas for under $20, you know? I mean, that thing was trading for 75 not too long ago. So, you know, I'm not buying anything now. Like, I am just hodling, putting my shit away, and hope to ride out the storm and come out in this in a few months. And because if it does keep going down, at some point, I guess I'll buy back in. I guess if it got back down to, you know, those November numbers, you know, if we got back down to where we were in November, I would probably start seriously buying back in. But right now we're still, you know, a lot of coins, like I said, are 3x. A lot of the good coins, you know, some of the shit coins are back to where they were. You know, but like Bitcoin, where was Bitcoin at in November? Let's see, November, Bitcoin. See, Bitcoin, this is what took off. This is what it made everybody lose their mind because Bitcoin was up to, you know, got up to $6,000-$7,000 around that time. So they're only up a little bit, but because Bitcoin took off from, you know, I mean, they went from, you know, $1,000, $2,000 to $7,000 in a short amount of time. People really started FOMOing into the market, and the whole market lost their damn minds. So all I can say, guys, is don't sell now because, again, you don't lose money until you sell. Now, if you are one of the people that went ahead and put your mortgage into the crypto market and now you've lost 2/3 of your mortgage payment, cash out. For God's sake, cash out and pay your mortgage. And don't come back into this market until you're ready. And certainly don't be putting more money into this than you can afford to lose at this time, no matter what people say, no matter what great deals are out there. Definitely don't, because it just creates weak-handedness. And, you know, even the strongest hand person, if they put too much, you know, if they overexert themselves, you know, have to get that money back to pay their bills and stuff like that. And you should never be, you know, playing with that much money anyways. And if you do, you know, I don't know what to tell you. You know, it's your money. You can do whatever the hell you want with it. Nebula at $11. Like, if this is under 10, you know, it'd be hard not to buy back in. But Nebula was, you know, like an $8 coin. You know, maybe even cheaper, $6 coin. You know, $7, $8 coin. Then, and actually, if you go back to November, it's like a $4 coin. You know. So it's still 2.5x where it was then. So we could definitely get back to those November, you know, pre-run-up prices, and which means Bitcoin's going to lose another, you know, $3,000, $4,000, and the rest of these coins are going to drop by at least half in value again. But again, this is all speculative work. I thought by the end of Lunar New Year and the Chinese New Year and all that stuff, we would start seeing a real uptake. And we did for about a hot minute, and then everybody started buying out real quick and all the weak-handedness. And so we just need to flush out that aspect of it, the weak hands. And I think we'll get back to some healthy growth like we had before. But it might take a little while, and there might be a lot more growing pains here, and you might see your portfolios go from $10,000 to $3,000 or $100,000 to $30,000 in the meantime. But in the long run, by the end of next year, or by the end of this year, I should say, we hopefully, if everything goes well and we get a little bit of regulations and a little bit of, just taking the scam, so much scam. I mean, you go on Twitter, they're scamming. There's so many scams on Twitter on these kind of stuff. And send me Bitcoin, send me Ethereum, and we'll send you back this, and fake accounts. And it's literally, I hate all the terms in this. I hate the hodl and all that stuff. But it really is the wild, wild west of investing right now, and so if you don't have the stomach for it, if you can't stomach a 10, 15, 20, 30% loss in 2 days, then certainly take your money out and go invest in gold, go invest in Apple or Google or one of those companies, and you will be much happier, probably a lot richer too. But don't expect, the possible 20% uptake in one day, or the 50% uptake, or the 300x in a week kind of returns. Those are going to come with a lot of risk. And so just hang in there. Let me know what you guys are holding on to. I'm holding bags, absolute bags of wax. I'll probably never see that money out of it. Luckily, I never had that much money. I had about $400 or $500, I think, of wax, or maybe it was $600, $700 of wax, and I had about $400 or $500 of OCN. Both are absolute garbage. It's hot shit, and I'm holding bags of them. And I bought one. I bought them almost at the heights, and I'm never selling them until I get my money back out of them. And that's what you guys got to do. Same way with like AirSwap. I just bought AirSwap at nothing, like 30 cents, and I absolutely plan on making Forex my money back. And it might not be in the 1 month time that I was hoping. It might be in the 6 month time. It might be in the 7-8 month time. But I'm going to see Forex returns on that money, guaranteed. And because I'm going to hold it, I'm not going to sell now at 25 cents. Now that it's gone down, 10% or more. So hold strong. And just keep it up, and we will come out of this, and we all will be driving anything but Lambos. We're gonna join the No Lambo Club. We need a different car or truck. I prefer a truck. I want like a Ford Raptor or a Tacoma or something like that, but that's just me. I need a good truck. Not really a sports car kind of guy, but we can talk Camaro or something cool. Let's all get into Rolls Royces or something. Why is it at Lambos? Like, let's get the hell out of this Lambo talk. But right now, let's just worry, and before we start talking and shopping cars, let's go ahead and just make sure we hold our coins, and we have those coins when they do take back off, that we can tell people I told you so, and then when you got that friend that's out there going, oh yeah, I lost all kinds of money in crypto, be like, really? Because I held through it, and I bought a speedboat. Buy a speedboat. Speedboats are cool. Yeah, let me know what you guys are holding on to, or if you sold out and you're just gonna hold it or hold out and buy back in when it just completely tanks. What do you guys think of my my theory? Do you think this is going to go back to the November of last year's price points, or do you think we're just seeing we're shaking off the last of the weak hands here? Let me know what you guys think below. Give me a thumbs up. Give me a subscribe. Till next time, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.